Hi, handsome boy. Hey. You stay here. I will be right back, sir. Hi, handsome. Yeah, yes, baby. Come here. Hi, sweet boy. Yeah, can you scoot? Scoot. Sir, I need you to scoot over. Ooh. Hi. Hi. Are you happy now that I'm in here? He is so sweet. How's everyone doing? Hope everyone's doing well, staying warm. Having a good beginning of the week. Can I boop? Boop. Can you lay down, sir? Thank you. Thank you. His name is Dusty. He's super talkative. Yeah. And very cuddly. That's really all he does is sleep and cuddle. Good morning. Oh, are you making biscuits on my leg? That's adorable. Yeah. How's everyone doing? Can I scoot you a little bit? Yeah? Come here. Oh, scoot. Here you go. Yeah, you didn't go far. Hi, welcome in. Your eyes are so pretty. Yes, they are. You're the only cat in the house with blue eyes. It's adorable. Yes. Aww. He's so sweet. Thank you. Hi. I think we can get started. So, grab your Storykeeper's cup, grab a blanket. Oh, why is there a cord on the floor? Grab a stuffy if you have one, grab a pet, and snuggle up because it's story time. Yeah, you know it's story time too. This one loves being read to, I've learned. It's adorable. Yeah. It is like almost 7. Okay. Sunday, 5:21 a.m. With tears of disbelief, confusion running down my face. Sorry. Yeah, he was a cutie. Where was I? Every time I look away, I always go to the bottom of the page for some reason. It's a habit I have to break. I stand in the motel doorway while they put Slade in the back of a patrol car and lock the doors. Then Chief Jenkins comes back towards me. Call your mom, Callie. She's frantic. I'm still so shocked that I can't find the words to acknowledge him. He starts toward the patrol car, then stops and turns back to me. Sorry, someone texted me. Sounds like someone's got the zoomies. Jeez. Okay. I'm sorry, Callie. This whole thing came as a huge shock to everyone. It doesn't make sense. I hear myself whimper. He pursed his lips as if there's no more he could tell me, but he has to decide not to. As if there's more he can tell me. Sorry. Go home. He gets into the patrol car in the back. Slade stares at me. With tears running down my face, he nods. I mouth the words, I love you, and he does the same. The police cruiser rolls away. Numb, I go back into the motel room. Slade's cell phone is lying there. On the night table, I open it, and there on the screen is a photo of me. And it just makes me cry harder. But finally, when I feel like I've gotten control of myself, I call Mom and tell her that I'm okay and I'll be home later. She wants to know where I've been and I promise to explain everything to. Sorry, my brain's shutting off. You're so sweet. Okay. Where was I? Sorry, my body's shutting down. I'm sick. I'm tired. She wants to know where I've been, and I promise to explain that too. Then I sit on the unmade bed and try to make sense of it, but I can't. Slade offed Catherine? It simply can't be. The only explanation is that the police are as wrong about him as they were about me. And that means I'm still not finished. I've proved that I had nothing to do with Catherine's crime. And now I have to prove the same for Slade, but how? Where do I begin? Lost in thought, I idly scroll through the photos of Slade's phone. They're for the most part photos of me, mixed in are a few acquaintances from guard training. And then a photo that causes me to freeze, a young woman's torso, shot from the chin down, a slim body with a large chest. It's an unmistakable glimpse of how much I still don't know. And that, my beautiful raindrops, is the end of chapter 48, since it was so short. I will be doing 49, but I have to go get some water. Hi, sorry, I'm back. Okay, let's get back to the story. Interview with Dakota Elizabeth Jenkins. Chief of Detective Dennis K. Bloom. What? Dakota Elizabeth Jenkins. Detective Sergeant Elias McGeorger. Again, hopefully I'm saying those names right. Nurse Elena. I'm not even going to try to say that because I will butcher it. Tape 1, Slide A. Dennis. Today's date is September 17th, and it is now 3:43 in the afternoon. We're in Fairchester County Hospital. Present in the room are myself. What? Oh, he's saying himself, like his name. Oh my god. Sorry. Are myself, Chief Detective Soundview PD, Detective Sergeant Soundview PD Dakota Elizabeth Jenkins, and Nurse Elena. Would each of you please identify yourselves? I'm Detective Sergeant Elias. Not even gonna try and say the last name again. Dakota Jenkins. I'm Elena. Again, not saying her last name because I don't want to butcher it. Miss Jenkins, would you please state your age and your social security number? You want me to read the number? Yes, please. I'm 18 years old, and my social security number is blah blah blah. They literally didn't put it there, so. Miss Jenkins, are you prepared to acknowledge that you have read this form and you acknowledge before myself and Detective, what was his name again? Elias. Because I can't fucking say his last name without butchering it. I don't know why he's barking. Where was I? And Detective Elias, as witnesses that you recognize this form to be your Miranda warning and waiver statement of your rights. Why you sleep like that, I don't know, but it's adorable. Hi, welcome in. Yes. And at this time, you do in fact waive your rights to an attorney and wish to speak to both myself and Detective Elias. Elise? Elise? Is it Elise? I think it might be Elise. I might have been saying that wrong. Whoops. Yes. Can you tell me what today this is? September 17th? And what day of the week? I'm pretty sure it's Wednesday. And how do you feel right now in terms of your physical condition? Tired and worn out? Are you of sound mind to speak to us? I think so, yes. Would you please state the reason why you called us here? To tell you what happened with Catherine. When you say Catherine, do you mean Catherine Remington Day? That is a strange last name. Still, hopefully I am saying it correctly. Yeah, I think it's actually Elise. I just kind of, a lot of times, if I don't know how to say it, I just say it how it's spelled. Which most of the time is wrong. But if I can't get it anywhere else, I just say it how it's spelled. For context of anyone who's new in the chat. Yes. And when you say you want to tell us what happened, what do you mean? What I think happened the night she died. when you say what I think happened, is that because you're not sure? I'm not sure of some things, but not sure of others. Or I'm sure of some things and not sure of others. Hi, welcome in. Yeah, I might just keep that name because it feels kind of weird to just change the name. So we're just gonna call him that from now on. Alright, where should I begin? Maybe with the things you're sure about. I'm sure that I took the knife from Catherine's house. What knife? The knife that was used to off her. We were in the middle of a fight, and I pretended I wanted to make up. But I really just wanted the knife. Why? Why did I take it? Yes. I wanted Slade to scare her. Is this a fishing show? No. I'm also confused on what context you mean, but no. Do you hear your aunt? Yeah. Yeah. Just go back to sleep, baby. Would that be Slade Lamont? Again, hopefully I'm saying that last name correctly. I will be right back. I'm going to try and figure out what the fuck he's barking at. I'm back. Hi. Oh, in this story? Probably Callie. She's a badass. I absolutely adore her. Okay, where were we? How would he scare her? He would put a stocking on his head and wear latex gloves and act like he was going to attack her. Also, he is barking outside the window. I don't know why no one's there. So that's what that is. Where? In the woods behind the baseball field. How would he get the knife? I gave it to him. Why would he agree to take it and scare her? I forgot about that. I have to censor this. I was sleeping with him and got my mother to help make sure he received a medical deferment. Hopefully I said that correctly. Deferment. Deferment. My brain is shutting off. I am sorry. Yeah, he does. He also drools a lot. But something happened to his front teeth, so there's like no teeth there. That's why he drools, but he's still adorable and such a sweet kitty. Okay. So that he wouldn't be sent overseas with his National Guard unit. Was your mother aware of why you wanted her to help? Oh, God, no. I just. Oh, you're getting brushed after this. Yeah. You need brushed again. Yeah. I just told her that he was a friend of mine and that he was really scared that the Selective Service Board would deny his disability claim. She said she'd look into it. I don't even know if she actually did more than that. He had a trick knee and might not have been allowed to go anyway. Boop. Sweet kitty. Yeah. I always do these late, so my brain's always kind of like already half shut off when I'm doing these. Unless I'm doing one in the morning. Hi. Hi, sweet boy. But he received the deferment? Yes. So you're saying that he felt he owed you a favor? Yes. Why did you want to scare Catherine? Because I hated her. She was an awful person and liked to scare people to do other mean things to them. I wanted her to have a taste of her own medicine. Why did you hate her? Sorry, someone's texting me. Because I also loved her. Sorry? I didn't want to love her. She wanted me to be like her, and I didn't want to. What do you mean, be like her? When you say, what do you... I am skipping lines. I am so sorry. When you say, be like her, what do you mean? Be gay. She wanted me to be gay like her. So you wanted Slade to scare her. That's what I told him I wanted him to do. But I was really hoping he'd off her. Why? Because I hoped that if he offed her, it would all go away. What would go away? The feeling? I mean, about loving her? About being gay? What made you think that Slade would off Catherine? Nothing. I just hoped he would. Or at least hurt her really badly. I knew she would recognize him through the stalking, and I knew Catherine would laugh at him and taunt him because that's the kind of person she was. And you thought laughing and taunting would be enough to make him want to off her? He was really depressed and angry and drinking a lot. It was all because this girl, Callie Carson, had broken up with him. But what he didn't know was that the reason she broke up with him was because of Catherine. Had sort of forced her to do it. And I knew that given the chance, Catherine would tell him because she loved to gloat over things like that. Can I move you, please? Oh! He moved for me. Yeah, this is his favorite spot ever. He's there when I'm sleeping. He's there when I'm just doing things around the room or around the house. Favorite spot. Yeah. Beep! His name's Dusty, by the way. For anyone who thinks he's cute. He's gonna be around for a while. Yeah. Okay, where was I? Why would Catherine force Callie to break up with Slade? Because she had a crush on Callie. Callie was the most hetero girl ever. Okay? And she'd had the same boyfriend longer than any other girl in our grade, and Catherine felt it would be the most amazing challenge just to get Callie to try a girl. And in her mind, the first step was to get her to break up with her boyfriend. Didn't you say before that you were sleeping with Slade? Uh-huh. Why? Because I wanted to. I was attracted to him, and there weren't any boys I felt that way about. Plus, I told myself as long as I was sleeping with him, I couldn't be gay. But you can. And since Catherine had already gotten Callie to break up with him, I tried once before when he was with Callie, but he wouldn't do it. But as soon as I heard that Callie had broken up with him, I started to talk to him by email and online. Because he was still in Georgia, he kept saying that as soon as he got home from National Guard training, he was going to go see her. So finally, I told him that she'd left him for another guy. That's how I got him to change his mind. Just to be clear, did you ever tell Slade that you wanted to off or hurt Catherine? No, because I knew he'd never agree to do that. Did Slade ever give you any impression that he wanted to do more than just scare Catherine? Hi, welcome in. No, he didn't even want to do that. But I told him that if he didn't, I would get my mother to rescind his deferment, my brain. Of course, I couldn't have really done that, but he didn't know. He believed me. So, from your point of view, was anything about Catherine Remington Day's death planned or premeditated? What the fuck is going on with me right now? Nothing. And as far as Slade's perception to sorry, or not perception, participation, do you believe anything was planned or premeditated? Like I said, I don't think so. I think you can rake up a pile of dry leaves and throw lit match on them, and sometimes they'll catch fire and sometimes they won't. What about Callie? Sorry? Oh, right, Miss Jenkins. You tried to put the blame of you tried to put the blame for the crime on her. I felt I had to shield Slade. If the police found out about him, he'd tell them about me. I forgot how long this interview is. Jesus. There are a few other people we'd like to ask you about, okay? Did Mia... I'm not saying these last names, because I don't want to butcher them. Am I okay? Yeah, I'm okay. I'm just sick. Sick and tired. Did Mia or Griffin have anything to do with your plan? No. Did they know about it? No. What about Jerry? I thought you already talked to him. We want to coordinate his story. He says he knew nothing about your plan. That's true. When Callie's text came from a blocked number, I had a feeling he was involved because I'd once gotten him to help me do that. The texts you sent to Griffin. Yes, everyone knows he can do things like that. So I called the anonymous tip line and said he might be involved. Alright. I just want you to know that I really appreciate this. And I just have a few more questions. Would you please state for the record how this interview came to take place? I will be right back. I need more water. My throat's dry. I'm back. Yeah, this is the one part of the story that I wanted to spoil so much because I am so happy. Like, it's not. I haven't found a lot of books where they, like, introduce LGBTQ plus characters, but in this story, there's 2 of them. Hello. Anyway, let's get back to the story. Can I boop? Beep. After Catherine was offed, I knew I was at least partly to blame, or maybe worse. I felt like I couldn't live with myself, with the idea that I was partly responsible, and that because of me, Callie might go to jail. Yesterday, it just got to be too much for me, and I took a bunch of pills, like everything I could find in the medicine cabinet. But after I took them, I realized I'd made a mistake and called the police. They brought me here, pumped my stomach, and then someone came in. I think she said she was the staff psychiatrist or something, and she asked me why I wanted to off myself. I should put a trigger warning. I forgot about this. Oh my god. Pap. Boop. You're so sweet. And it all came out. And she pretty much said that I had to tell the police what I told her. You are so sweet. Oh, careful. Don't roll over. You'll fall off the bed. You're literally on the edge, buddy. And since you're 18, you're not a minor and don't need parents' approval to give this confession. But I'm curious why you haven't consulted them. They were here last night and again today. But I know they'd want to do if I what the fuck my brain. But I know what they'd do if I told them the truth about what happened. Come here, buddy. I'm gonna scoot you a little bit. Yeah, the characters are interesting. Oh, thank you so much. I'm gonna point her out because I don't have to keep her a secret anymore since I've cosplayed her, but I have Vi right here. And then I have 2 of her characters right here. And then my Apocalypse characters next to them. Or 3 of my Apocalypse characters. Anyway, back to the story. Where was I? They'd want to hire a lawyer and try to get me off without being punished. And they probably have enough money and connections to do it too. But that's not what I want. What do you want? I need to take responsibility for what I did. Otherwise, I don't think I can live with myself. Well, like I said, I'll appreciate that and what you've told us. Now, is there anything else you want to tell us that we haven't asked about? No, I think I've told you everything. At any time during this interview, did you feel... What the fuck kind of word? I think they spelled this wrong. That's okay. They have a couple spelling mistakes, but that's fine. Everyone has spelling mistakes. Did you feel cornered or forced to say something you believed wasn't true? No, I told you everything I wanted to tell you, and you didn't make me say anything I didn't want to say. I'm just really sorry about what happened. Miss Elena, At any time during this interview, did you observe Miss Jenkins being cornered or forced to say anything it appeared she did not believe was true? No, it appeared to me that she gave all the information willingly. It is now 4:12 on September 17th. This concludes the interview with Miss Dakota Jenkins. And that, my beautiful, beautiful raindrops, is the end of chapter 49. We only have 2 chapters to go. I will be back tomorrow with chapter 50. Please do tell me your thoughts and theories in the comments. I'm always in those comments, and I love hearing your thoughts and theories, especially on books that I show you. Thank you all for coming. I love seeing how many of you guys show up. But until then, good morning, good afternoon, and good night, my beautiful raindrops. Stay spooky, stay weird, stay dreaming, and don't let the Maeve Cats bite.